Hello, I'm Holtham. Welcome back, this time to my turning workshop, because I'm going to show you another exciting development for the Tormek sharpening system, the BGM 100, which is aimed squarely at the wood turners amongst you. If you already have a Tormek wet grinder, you'll know it has several real advantages for sharpening. It produces a super fine cutting edge that leaves an equally fine finish on the timber, and this edge also lasts very much longer between sharpenings. It's also very quick to set up, particularly with the TTS 100 quick tool setter, which instantly reproduces the correct bevel angle no matter what the stone diameter. However, if the tool needs some serious reshaping work, like this gouge, then wet grinding can be a bit slow, and the grindstone can wear if you need to remove a lot of metal. Recognising this, Tormek has introduced the BGM 100, which allows you to quickly reshape the tool on a dry grinder, but with all the precision and repeatability normally associated with a wet grinder, and then move on to the Tormek for the final sharpening using the same jig settings to exactly reproduce the edge angle. If you already have a Tormek wet grinder and a dry grinder, then the BGM 100 bridges the gap between the two and gives you the best of both worlds. It's the TTS 100 that's the key here, as it gives the instant replication of the tool angle no matter what the relative diameters, and built-in settings give a range of predetermined edge shapes as recommended by experienced turners. Let me show you just how quick and easy it is to reshape and then sharpen a tool using this bowl gouge as an example. You can see how misshapen the bevel is, and there's a lot of metal that needs to be removed to bring it back to a proper fingernail grind. Start by setting the universal support position using the TTS 100. As you can see, this takes just a few seconds. Then adjust the gouge jig SVD 185 to give the required shape of grind, and the instructions for this are in the excellent handbook. Now just slide the jig onto the support bar and swing it over a few times on the revolving wheel, rolling it over on its side to grind the corners back. You do need to take care here not to overheat the tool, but the shape forms quickly, leaving a perfect even bevel. You can now sharpen this to a really keen edge by transferring straight onto Tormek, having first set up the universal support again using the TTS 100. A few seconds of wet grinding is all you need to complete the job, and you can then give it a final polish on the leather honing wheel if required. That's all there is to it. Now look at the bevel. Remember what it looked like before? What a difference! And this edge angle can be repeated easily, quickly and precisely over and over again. And to help you remember the jig settings, a recipe label is provided to stick onto the tool ferrule. As well as the SVD 185 jig, which covers bowl gouges, spindle gouges and cutter and scraper tips, you can also use the SVS 50 multi-jig for skew chisels, roughing gouges and parting tools. For scrapers and other large cutters, you can use the SVD 110, so as you can see, you have all the versatility of the Tormek system. The BGM 100 kit consists of the universal support bar with a micro adjuster, a support base, the height adjustable mounting block, some rubber feet, all the necessary screws, and an excellent handbook that gives full setup and use instructions. The BGM 100 can either be mounted directly onto your workbench or onto a separate platform as I've got here. It's suitable for use with any grinder with a wheel diameter from 6 inches up to 10 inches. You can mount it either side depending on your location. You could even buy two and fit one on either end of the grinder for use with different grits of wheel. The mounting block has to be located quite accurately relative to the centre line of the grinder, but this isn't difficult and it's well illustrated in the setting up instructions. So that's the BGM 100. It allows you to move from quick reshaping on the dry grinder to fine sharpening on the Tormek, but reproduce exactly the same edge angle every time without having to change any jig settings. Perfect. Grinding and sharpening just became a whole lot easier. I'm Holtham. Till next time, bye bye for now.